Do I love you? My God, if your love were a grain of sand, mine would be a universe of beaches. I have stayed these years in my hovel because of you. I have taught myself languages because of you. I have made my body strong because I thought you might be pleased by a strong body. I have lived with only the prayer that some sudden dawn you might glance in my direction. I have not known a moment in years when the sight of you did not send my heart careening against my ribcage. I have not known a night when your visage did not accompany me to sleep. There has not been a morning when you did not flutter behind my waking eyelids. I love you, okay? Want it louder? I love you. Spell it out, should I? I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. Want it backward? You love I. I have been saying it so long to you. You just wouldn't listen. Every time you said, farm boy, do this, you thought I was answering as you wish, but that's only because you were hearing wrong. What I was saying was, I love you.
Arduous journey with the moon we stand upon. This is the greatest the world has ever seen. That doesn't even make any sense.
Did you just do that?
I am good, I am grounded. Davy says that I look taller, but I can't get my head around it. I keep feeling smaller and smaller. I need my girl. I need my girl. Remember when you lost your shit and drove the car into the garden? You got out and said I'm sorry to the vines, no one saw it. I need my girl. I need my girl. I'm under the gun again. I know I was a 45% of them. I know I was a lot of things, but I am good, I am grounded. David says that I look taller, but I can't get my head around it. I keep feeling smaller and smaller. I need my girl. I need my girl. Things that I should never laugh about in front of family. I try to call you from the party. It's full of punks and cannonballers. I need my girl. I need my girl. I'm under the gun again. I know I was a 45% of them. I know I was a lot of things, but I am good, I am grounded. David says that I look taller, but I can't get my head around it. I keep and smaller.
Once was the custom that every monkey would carve for himself a wooden heart. And the heart that Love Monkey carved was the most beautiful of all. Its contours were soft and rounded, like an ancient pebble sculpted by the oceans. "Take your hearts with you wherever you go," said their teacher. "Nurture them as a mother nurtures her newborn baby." She took his heart and held it up to the light. "Nothing to me is more beautiful. Every fissure tells a story. Every blemish makes you more real. All of my life I have been waiting for a heart like this, a heart that speaks the truth. Come here," she said, "I have something for you too."
Traveled out on my own, then you brought me everything. You made my house a home, but if it's not the real deal, but I don't know it, 'cause it sure does feel, and I think it sure does show. I remember all the days I waited so patiently, and God brought someone who's gonna be good to me, and it blessed my soul.
Then they looked into each other's eyes, and feeling the joy of truth in their souls for the first time, they began to laugh. And often they sit together, holding each other's hearts in their warm hands, lifting them to the light, and laughing, always laughing.
The Unity Candle ceremony is a beautiful symbolic representation of the joining in marriage. Will the parents of the bride, Kim and Robert, and the parents of the groom, Deborah and Paul, please come up to light the candles? These candles represent two separate families and their paths from which Shannon and Ryan have come today to be joined together as one. Symbol of your marriage. They will now light it together, joining two spirits, two lives, and two souls together. This light symbolizes the love you have for each other and the commitment you make to be stronger and brighter together.
Ryan. When you asked me to go for a walk 3 years ago, that one magical night in Tahoe, we'd only just met. And yet, as we laid on the dock gazing at the stars, I felt as if we had known each other for a lifetime. It turns out that walk would begin the greatest walk of our lives. Never have I known someone whose heart so wholly matches my own, and whose playful spirit is the perfect complement to mine. Your love is the most beautiful thing I have ever experienced, and I feel so incredibly lucky that we've found each other. Ryan, I love you more than I have found words to say to you. I love you for your passion and commitment to doing right by the ones you love. I love you for your warmth and candor, your wit and charm. I love you for your sense of humor, and yes, I really do think you're funny. I love you for your strong sense of self and your devotion to personal growth and evolution. I love you for your way with words and your extraordinary ability to communicate and navigate even the most difficult of situations. I love you for your curiosity about the world and your zest for life and your sense of adventure. I love you for your endless support and encouragement and for always believing on me, often when I don't even believe in myself. I love you for your sharp sense of style and taste and the pride you take in the details. I love how your strengths complement my own. And perhaps the first thing I loved about you, your dance moves. Your heart makes mine smile and sing and jump with joy. And with all my heart and every ounce of my being, I promise to love you for all my days. I promise to be vulnerable and sincere and communicate openly. I promise to cherish the bond that we have and always appreciate who you are. I promise to respect and embrace our differences and to support each other's personal growth. I promise to be your rock no matter how tough times are. I promise to never take the love we have for granted. I promise to be faithful to you in every sense of the word, with my body, my heart, and my mind. I promise to never stop having fun with you and being spontaneous with you. I promise to always dance with you. And I promise to always take care of you in sickness and in health. Ryan, you are the miracle that makes my life complete. And I promise to love you forever. And forever is definitely not long enough.
As children, we are filled with awe and wonder. We see magic in every sunrise, a grand adventure in every walk down the street, where we vanquish monsters that fly high in the clouds, and we wish upon stars to make all of our dreams come true. Life feels limitless, and our days are spent in laughter and smiles. As time moves on, we're faced with challenges of growing up. We see less and less of that magic. Our adventures become more practical and expensive, and our days are spent searching for answers rather than wishing upon stars. Now, while that's true for most of us, I've always been a little bit different. I've never stopped believing in that magic. As scary and painful as the world can be sometimes, I've never stopped the silly search for monsters to slay in the sky, or ever stopped feeling that a dream I had couldn't be found in the stars. Well, for that, I'm eternally grateful, because one day, under a dark blue night sky in Tahoe, the stars granted me my wish. Shannon, you are the most incredible gift in the world. You are my wonder. Your spirit is the magic I see in every sunrise. Your smile is the shape I see in the clouds. And the way you look at me, your eyes shine brighter than any star I've ever wished upon. You and I are the same soul, born 2 days apart under the same dark blue night sky. You've never lost your childlike sense of awe or love of silly things. You brighten everyone around you always, and you make me feel born again every morning I'm fortunate enough to wake up next to you. Shannon, my heart, my silly goose, my puppy muffin. I promise I will never change you. You are my queen, my equal in all things. I am humbled and inspired by you, and I promise I will protect you, uplift you, excite you, and fight alongside you every day. Shannon Marie, I love you. We will grow old together, we will learn together, and we will help each other become better people, but we will never lose our sparks. We will never stop believing in that magic and foolish, silly things. And we will spend the rest of our days together being true to ourselves in honesty, in equality, and in love, smiling and laughing in our very own Neverland under our dark blue night sky.
If I'd gone off and you caved in and we broke it off, I'd be lost, I'd be chasing some broke down dream, I'd be bored to death. But we cannot stay forever young and out of our heads, out of our heads. I think about tomorrow, if I can get through tonight, I know that we'll be alright. Can we be strong? I'm looking to you always, even though we're like ships in the night. Don't you
Everybody came from a very long distance, and without you guys, the two of them would not be together. And so I think it's really important that as much as we celebrate it for Shannon and Ryan, it's also a celebration of you guys and what you guys have contributed to them. So with that, let's get things started. Cheers, everybody.
And, so Ryan came into her life 3 years ago. And, like all fathers, I was a little apprehensive, who is this guy? He comes over, he brings me a bottle of scotch. He says, hey, how are you? And so I figured Shannon told him, I like scotch. So, But, after I got to know Ryan, I don't think she could have made a better choice. I truly am absolutely gaining a son. And it's wonderful to see how our families are going to meld together. And I'd just like to offer a toast to the bride and groom. Congratulations.
I'm going to try really hard not to cry. I've been crying all day long. But my dear, sweet friend Shannon, I love you to death. And I feel so privileged that I got to be here literally from day one. I met Ryan like 5 minutes before Shannon met him. I knew something was very special when the two of them clicked, and it's been a pleasure and an honor to watch them grow. Now my toast. For the sun is warm and the world is a beautiful place. To Shannon and Ryan.
I'm so glad that Ryan has found someone that he's willing to put first. And I think you can expect that he's willing to put you first because he is so in love with you and he's made making you happy the top priority in his life. He just hadn't found the right girl to bring out these feelings until he met you. I have to say that you guys are really amazing together. As much as there are things I would like to change about Ryan, I'm glad he found someone that didn't want to change him, that accepts him for being the dragon, video game, and door-loving, hoodie under blazer wearing, bearded, sarcastic, opinionated, free spirit, and dancing machine that he is. Yes. And as long as you're with that guy, there's never going to be a dull moment in your relationship. So let's raise a glass. Mazel tov and l'chaim from your Jew here. And let's cheers to the beautiful bride and groom. And let's get this party started, boys and girls.
Woke last night to the sound of thunder. How far off I sat and wondered. Started humming a song from 1962. And it's funny how the night moves when you just don't seem to have as much to lose. Strange how the night moves. With autumn closing in,